What about you, Nitin? What is the medium-term outlook for the market? You think the market could, slip to those levels that we saw, 53, 5400, because of all the pressures that we're dealing with, or you think this could just perhaps amble in this range of about 58 to 6,000?
Well, it's a very difficult call whether the market will actually go below what we saw in the recent last 2 weeks. Obviously, as I said, the next trigger for the market seems to be primarily the third quarter numbers. I don't think we're going to see anything significant happen between now and then. Obviously, if there is more bad news that comes out of some of the investigations that started off 2 weeks ago, then obviously it's a different story. But I think at this point in time, it looks more like we'll consolidate in a fairly tight band. Look for cues going forward, and eventually I think market will potentially get into a time correction mode where till such time that we digest the numbers for this quarter, and analysts start looking at where the market stands from a valuation perspective. I think till that point in time we might be in a consolidation mode.
You guys keep an eye on Hero Honda as well at Motilal Oswal. Nitin, how have you read the situation, because it's almost becoming like a corporate governance issue now?
I think there is a fair bit of uncertainty, so one wouldn't like to comment on just press reports. We have to wait and watch for what the management has to say and what eventually happens out. But I think clearly there were some concerns from a minority shareholder perspective. But again, I think the thing to focus on is that the core business strength is actually fairly strong. And while there may be a headwind from this issue over the next few weeks, I think we are more focused on the fundamental performance of the business and the company.
Nitin, now from one pocket that got significantly pounded last week, the infrastructure basket, anything that you're eyeing at this point, the likes of HCC, GMR Infra, anything that looks interesting now?
At this point in time, I think we're still waiting and watching. We need to see a couple of things. One, we need to obviously see better numbers reflected in the earnings. And we've had some concerns about how the order book's kind of reflecting into the P&L. Secondly, I think cash flow continues to be constrained for some of these firms. So at this point in time, we're just waiting and watching.
Nitin, last couple of times we've spoken to you, you were just beginning to get a bit hopeful about real estate. Has that view changed after the events of the last fortnight?
I think, as I said, quality won't go out of fashion, and that holds true for real estate as well. So, the dust still has to settle down on how the thing will get resolved. But again, selectively, for good quality names, I think, we still think there's an opportunity there. But again, it's not a broader top-down call on the sector. And I think I made that clear last time as well. But I think it's much more focus on the names and the segments that they operate in and go from there.
What about the capital goods space then, Nitin? Do you like stocks like BHEL or L&T?
I think capital goods obviously is probably the best way to play the infrastructure theme in India, and given the fact that both of these stocks have actually had a fairly decent performance, I think we'll continue to stay focused on seeing how we can actually make the most of their performance. But I think, as I mentioned, this is probably more a view on infrastructure from our point of view, and one of the best ways to play infra theme for the next 3 to 5 years.
Nitin, in a market that has been cluttered with news in banks, infra, realty, we've seen some of these telecom stocks inch up really slowly. I mean, Bharti Airtel has creeped up to these levels of about 350 or so. Is that a space that you like, and Bharti Airtel in particular? Any preferences there?
Again, I think we've talked about this almost on every show that I've done. And clearly, at prices below 300, it seemed like a great value pick. If anything, I think the recent numbers from TRAI on the active versus actual subscribers only strengthens the case for, one, the sector per se, because I think the penetration actually starts looking much more attractive from an active subscriber base perspective. And secondly, I think most of the headwinds are in the price. Whether it was pressures from competitive pricing, number portability, I think a lot of those things seem to be in the price already. And I think with all the turmoil around the 2G allocations, it looks like the existing large GSM players actually will benefit from that. So clearly, I think the top names in the sector look like they will potentially benefit over the next recent few days.
Nitin, mid-caps have actually underperformed quite a bit post the scam-related fall. Do you see that kind of divergence where for the moment large caps do better because people have a little bit more confidence about corporate governance there, or do you think it's a buying opportunity in mid-caps?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, clearly, as I said, quality is back in fashion. So at least for the short term, till we have a little more clarity on how things will pan out from some of the issues that we saw over the last few weeks. I think large caps will primarily provide a little more comfort because of the corporate governance related comforts. But I think overall, I mean, mid caps really have just about also made it back to the 2007 peaks, which definitely at the current valuation is about a 25% discount to the Nifty valuation, which I think is something that one needs to kind of watch out for. So clearly, they are much more of a value buy compared to the large cap names. Obviously, there's a lot more momentum that was in the large cap names. Some of that momentum has obviously now been given away by the mid caps. So I think from a valuation perspective, definitely they're much cheaper. From a short-term quality concerns perspective, I think we may see a little more time before mid caps get back into play.